The community of Shiba Inu was taken aback by a significant move lately. One of the most encouraging signals for the altcoin industry is the fact that Bitcoin is losing its popularity. At this moment, Shiba Inu whales are behaving in a very bizarre manner. A significant increase in the number of Shiba Inu has been seen in the daily net flow. Everyone were really enthusiastic as a result of this, which spread like wildfire. To put that into perspective, you may be asking why all of this is taking place. With regard to BlackRock, what exactly is the connection? Please allow me to elaborate. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more SHIB news, be sure to click the like button. The market has been seeing some unexpected activity as of late, with Shiba Inu's net flow increasing by an astounding 140% in recent times. Furthermore, the cost saw a little increase, which is typically a positive indicator. This is a good sign. In order to provide some background information, Shiba Inu has been going through a hard patch as of late, and it reached a vital support level yesterday when it struck a floor price. On the other hand, the good news is that it recovered very rapidly, achieving a nice little gain of 3.5% in a single day and maintaining a firm position above that important support. However, here is where things become interesting. Even if the market is experiencing difficulties, the major players, also known as whales, who own a considerable number of Shiba Inu, continue to have a good deal of confidence. In point of fact, they have been purchasing Shiba Inu in substantial quantities ever since the beginning of this month. A total of 800 billion Shiba Inu, which is equivalent to more than $17 million, were brought into these whales only yesterday. In the midst of all this volatility, the fact that it is the highest we have seen in the recent past is a really encouraging indicator. The neighborhood is humming with enthusiasm as a result of this significant adjustment, which has undoubtedly caused a lot of commotion. Because it demonstrates that demand, particularly from those whales, is still rather high, this is a really significant development. This is a much-needed indication of relief, especially considering the fact that the market was suffering and had lethargic moves yesterday. The fact that major investors are still interested in Shiba Inu despite the current slump says volumes about their faith in the breed's future. As we all know, things became a little bit more tricky yesterday, and this fact speaks volumes about their trust in her future. On-chain data indicated a number of significant risks that have the potential to influence the future of the asset. Despite the fact that the market is still in a negative mood, there is a massive support level of 67 trillion Shiba Inu that is now in jeopardy. On the other hand, here's the thing. In spite of all that has happened, the fact that there is still a significant demand from whales at the moment makes this move a game-changer for the Shiba Inu society. Even if there are many obstacles to overcome, it demonstrates that the major stakeholders continue to have faith in the abilities of Shiba Inu, which is a source of optimism for the future. Nevertheless, you may still be wondering, what exactly is going on here? What is the reason for the price fluctuations that are not as dramatic and rapid as they used to be? Shouldn't we say that it's a little bit of a mystery? It's simply that things feel different. It has come to light that the pressure is not being felt just by Shiba Inu. Because support levels are similar to safety nets for pricing, this is a very significant development. Since the beginning of time, Bitcoin and Shiba Inu have a tendency to move in tandem with one another. When there is a decrease in the price of Bitcoin, Shiba Inu often follows suit. In light of the fact that Bitcoin is experiencing difficulties and has reached that crucial support level, it should come as no surprise that Shiba Inu is also experiencing sluggish movements. One might almost say that they are connected to one another and riding the exact same wave. This is the reason why, despite the fact that there is still some interest from whales, we are not witnessing the significant price fluctuations that we have seen in the past. The Shiba Inu cryptocurrency is essentially following Bitcoin's example and moving with more caution as the overall market continues to move in a downward direction. On the other hand, the same Twitter expert claims that there is some positive news heading our way in the near future. One can see that the chart is gradually regaining its footing, and it is beginning to show signs of a possible rebound. It has been suggested by him that this may be an indication of the imminent beginning of an altcoin period, during which alternative cryptocurrencies such as Shiba Inu may begin to enjoy renewed momentum. He saw indications of a change when he was looking at the charts. Alternate cryptocurrencies are becoming more stable and exhibiting some positive activity, which may indicate that they are on the verge of making a return. Although it is still early, this recovery has the potential to provide the market, especially Shiba Inu, with a much-needed lift if it were to continue. The situation is similar to the quiet before the storm, in which everything has the potential to abruptly change and bring back the enthusiasm that we have been neglecting. This is something that may very well be the case, given that the figures are indicating something that is rather intriguing. It has been reported that there has been a significant increase in the amount of Ethereum, which may be an indication that individuals are beginning to move their emphasis away from Bitcoin and onto other cryptocurrencies. A significant action was brought to light by a Twitter analyst. There were more than $130 million worth of Ethereum ETF inflows in recent times. During this time, Bitcoin had a loss of more than $226 million. This is a significant difference, and it suggests that major players are beginning to place their wagers on other cryptocurrencies rather than Bitcoin at the present time. The significance of this cannot be overstated, since Bitcoin has been taking the lead in recent times, consistently achieving new all-time highs and maintaining the focus on it. On the other hand, alternative cryptocurrencies have been having a hard time keeping up with the pace. Nevertheless, things could be shifting now that this change in emphasis has taken place. It is a positive development for the cryptocurrency industry as a whole that people are beginning to diversify their cryptocurrency holdings beyond Bitcoin. When all of the attention is focused on Bitcoin, it has the potential to obscure the potential of other cryptocurrencies. However, if more attention is paid to alternative cryptocurrencies, it has the potential to bring about a new wave of development and innovation throughout the whole field. This type of equilibrium, in which Bitcoin and altcoins are both prospering, is what has the potential to assist the cryptocurrency market in maturing and becoming more varied over the course of time. The recent change in the marketplace makes a great deal of sense, particularly when one takes into consideration what the experts have said. It seems that major institutions are getting themselves ready for an altcoin season, given the amount of interest that has been shown in Ethereum and other alternative cryptocurrencies. To continue with the topic of large institutions, this trend toward alternative cryptocurrencies has even attracted the attention of major organizations such as BlackRock. In a message that was published on Twitter just today, it was disclosed that BlackRock had acquired an enormous amount of Ethereum valued around $89.5 million. This is wonderful information about Shiba Inu, regardless of the fact that its pricing has been suffering as of late. When large companies like BlackRock make significant investments in Ethereum, it has the potential to generate enthusiasm in the alternative cryptocurrency ecosystem, including Shiba Inu. It is common for Ethereum to boost other alternative cryptocurrencies along with it as it begins to get more attention and begins to climb. Therefore, despite the fact that Shiba Inu is now experiencing a decrease in price, the fact that this type of institutional investment is being made demonstrates that there is still a great deal of potential for development. The fact that major actors in the Shiba Inu society such as BlackRock are supporting Ethereum is a significant indication of confidence for the community. The implication is that the alternative cryptocurrency market could be getting ready for a significant upswing, and Shiba Inu might be a part of that wave. As the alternative currency season gets begun, Shiba Inu has the potential to be one of the major victors. It is similar to a spark that has the potential to ignite the fire for other currencies. Therefore, coming back to the beginning, this decrease in price could be a little disturbing, but it is really something that you need not worry about too much. When markets see a decline of this magnitude, it is simple to get anxious. On the other hand, many investors, particularly whales, see it as a chance to purchase more resources. Large players are aware that market cycles consist of both ups and downs, and during these downturns, they often have the opportunity to purchase assets at a reduced price while waiting for the next rally to occur. As a matter of fact, whales have been doing just that, purchasing Shiba Inu in enormous quantities despite the fact that the price has been decreasing. However, these major entities are not going to back down. While the cost is still cheap, they are making the most of the opportunity to purchase more Shiba Inu. Despite the fact that the market is experiencing difficulties, this type of activity demonstrates that the whales continue to have faith in the future of Shiba Inu. It is true that we should avoid getting caught up in the negativity that is going on around us. Now is the moment to maintain a good attitude and continue to have trust in Shiba Inu, even if it is simple to let the uncertainties of others to influence our frame of mind. In particular, now that the holiday season has arrived, it is the ideal moment to concentrate on the things that bring us joy and to recall the reasons why we are a part of the Shiba Inu society. As Lucy said, let us maintain a positive attitude, take pleasure in the current season, and have a positive outlook for the future of Shiba Inu. Even in times when the market seems to be unclear, the Shiba Inu community adheres to the principle of being unified and having faith in what lies ahead. However, what are your thoughts on this matter? Leave a comment down below. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it, and subscribe to the channel.